Hello, my name is Michael Stumpf, and this is my presentation for Data Programming Essentials with Python for the summer 2022 semester at Pitt University. For this project, the class was assigned to look at the Household Pulse survey data ranging from April 2020 to June 2022. I had worked with this data set before and found it interesting to look at all the surveys across what is now the 46 weeks. One problem with working with so much data is that you can quickly run into memory issues, which can make it very difficult to process the data. As you can see here, I'm almost maxed out at memory usage. For this challenge, I had to make use of a few new tools to start my exploration. I want to take a minute to talk about them as I think they may be of interest to this course. The major challenge with so much data is that Pandas places the data in memory, and I only have 16 gigabytes of RAM. Therefore, I needed to find a new tool that would work around this constraint. In my search, I found this library called Dask. That does just what I need. It makes use of multiple cores in your processor, and it also works with data that is too big for memory. Dask seemed like the silver bullet to my data problem. However, I soon ran into another issue. The surveys from the Census Bureau were not consistent in maintaining the same columns. After doing some more Googling on this issue, I found a library called D6T Stack, which is very good at taking a bunch of different CSVs and stitching them together into one. After I stitch the CSVs together, I save the data using Apache Parquet, which helps speed up reading times with Dask. After getting the data clean and stored, I thought about what I wanted to investigate for this story. After a while, I decided to first look at the percentage of people by race who answered the survey for all 46 weeks. As you can see from the pie chart, the majority of the respondents identified as white. Around 8% identified as Black, 5% Asian, and 4.7% other. I wanted to see how this compared to the overall percent population based on the census data, which I have here. As you can see, the survey data is a little off from what the actual population percent totals are according to the Census Bureau. Here we see that white alone is 75.8%, Black or African American alone is 13.6%, Asian alone is 6.1%, and all those totaled up, subtracted from 100, would equate to a lower percentage of all the other races in the United States. While I had the race data, I wanted to look at what percentage of each race did not get the vaccine. Here in this bar chart, you can see the percentages of each race that did not get the vaccine. Here we have the highest percentage of any other race that did not get a vaccine. Next behind that is Black or African American people who did not get vaccinated. And the lowest was Asian Americans with 3.01% not vaccinated. After getting the percent totals for race for every survey, I wanted to see which races experienced the highest job loss percentage during a given time period. I decided to focus on week 40 through 46 for the rest of the analysis, which are the last 7 weeks the survey was conducted. Here's a bar chart showing the job loss percentage by race for each week in the time frame. Those who identified as Black or other experienced the highest job loss percentage for each week, and they were both well above the percentages for white or Asian Americans. Next, I wanted to see which individuals in different types of jobs experienced the highest loss percentages. Here is another bar chart showing job loss percentages for types of jobs defined in the data dictionary for the Pulse survey data. Here you can see that those who were self-employed or worked for a family business had the highest job loss percentage in the 7 weeks that I'm analyzing. Lastly, I wanted to see which state had the highest job loss percentage in weeks 40 through 46. I created this heat map to show which states experienced the highest loss in the 7 weeks. South Carolina ended up having the highest percentage lost with 15.62%, and Wisconsin had the lowest with 2.41%. As you can see, the colors go from cool to warm as the percentage of job loss increases. For this investigation, I really just wanted to see how groups of people were affected and also how they reacted to the COVID-19 pandemic. Today, we looked at percentage totals for respondents by race and percentage of people who did not get vaccinated by race over the whole 46 weeks the survey was conducted. Additionally, we shrunk that down and we looked at weeks 40 through 46 for things like job loss by race, job loss by work type as defined in the data dictionary, and then we also looked at the highest percentage of job loss per each state in the United States. I'm excited to dig into this data more for the final project. Thank you for watching.